would never pay this much for a car. I have an Acura, but I would not do this. I'm gonna go outside. Let's get the front door. Where did she go? Is the door unlocked? I have to go out the side. You don't know? I go out the side. I'm going to walk the Acura lot. I was on the inside. I got tired of sitting down. This lady's eating food, and the food she's eating is stinking. Hi, guys. If you want this Acura TLX, 52. Hey, Nettie. I'm right next to the Lincoln dealership also. You have Lincoln, Acura, and whatever the dealership is called that sell Maserati. I'm not walking back there. One thing, the car's on the inside on display. You know, people in Memphis are crazy. They'll try to steal the cars. Ooh, that truck is nice on the inside. I don't know if you can see it. It like it's kind of blurry. Anybody like a Bronco? There's a Bronco. Of course, who wants a Hyundai? I don't see the. Look at her speeding. Yes, sir.
You don't probably understand that right now.
No, what you read, she's 14. Hold on, I want him to board. How are you?
They're precious, their little voices.
Mm-hmm. No, I want to hear what you found.
Why you still?
Yeah. And then you can pick up on, what kind of mood they're in.
Absolutely.
No,
Makes
I
sense.
don't. So she doesn't do the Granny, I don't care, Granny.
You want coffee? It's almost done.
No, you good. I can wait on. 2 hours.
Oh, wow. Your hair's so pretty, you.
Thank you. Thank you.
This out there, but they do 50 pounds.
Exactly.
And I think that's basically how the world, you kind of want to be.
Crazy.
Yeah, they used to say, I don't know what talking about. I don't be like, cause I be around teenagers,
Mhm.
and, they say, oh, I don't know what talking about. I just like being by myself.
Yeah.
No social skills.
What'd you say?
Exactly.
No social skills. The younger people.
And then when they do actually get out, they really don't know how to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the bottom line is that we all need each other. I mean, really, we need
Mhm.
We do.
And if we get to know each other, then you'll think, well, you're not as bad as I thought you were.
Right.
And vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, like,
That is
wow,
true.
we have a lot in common. Life.
It's true.
Yeah.
And they don't realize it. But, it's a lot of things. But they have, I use the word antisocial. They got another term, so. Really how they don't talk to people. Okay.
Then they do this. What is this they do?
I don't know, they got all these signs.
Yeah, they doing this with their fingers now.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
gotta find out what that is.
Yeah. And I forgot to ask my son.
Uh-huh.
But it's something they doing.
And they have phrases too, I don't understand.
Yes. I don't either.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting next to a lady Wednesday, I was in a meeting and they were teaching us CPR.
Mm-hmm.
And I turned to the lady next to me, and I was talking to her, She said 10 years ago, I did CPR on my husband, and he died. So we're in a CPR class, sitting there, going through her brain that time of CPR with her husband, and he died. And it was an opportunity for me to be sensitive to her
Right.
Right.
and empathetic.
Mhm.
Almost brought me to tears. Think about what she must have been thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know what people have gone through in their life.
That's true. That's
It's
true.
just heartbreaking to
Right.
hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they need an encouraging word.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone to empathize with, you know.
That's true.
And that's why people feel so alone, because they don't talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they feel like they have to deal with everything by themselves. Now, we know we can't talk to everybody.
Right.
But everybody, like you said, God, you need someone you can talk to.
Mm-hmm. I talked to this young lady at work about a month ago, and she said she was struggling, and she make decent money. I said, but why are you out? Go back home. She says, Miss Angela, I can't go back home. I says, why? My mom don't have anywhere to stay. I says, well, go stay with your dad. Same thing, nowhere to stay. Yeah, and she was only 20. She's only 20 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. 20 years old.
I do I've got a couple of support groups
Mhm.
for, that I facilitate for the people who are caring for their loved ones at home that had Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
So I started these support groups where they could come and talk about what it's like to care for someone that has Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you what, those people can't stop talking. They have so much to share
Yeah.
about their experience with their loved one. You know, they go
Right.
home, close the door, and the loved one is like a child because they have Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I started the groups because those folks need an outlet to talk
Yeah.
about their challenges.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, you just sit there. I try to talk very little, just keep them going.
Mm-hmm.
And it is quite amazing to hear their stories.
I wonder what causes that. My grandmother had it.
Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, sometimes they have what they call early onset Alzheimer's. So like, if you have a loved one that gets it like in their 50s,
Mm-hmm.
then it could be more genetics, and you know, you might have a chance of getting it more.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's, you know, obviously it's a brain thing, you know.
Yeah.
And they're trying to study and figure it out. They have medications to kind of slow it down.
Mm-hmm.
There's no cures yet. But it's got to go back somewhere to our lifestyle, you know. I mean,
Because they go back to when they were younger. They kind of remember people in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So it must be something that triggers it. I know when my grandfather passed, that's when my grandmother started slipping. She kept saying she want to go. She called him Shorty. I want to go with Shorty. I want to go with Shorty. And I was like, well, no, you don't. And that's what kind of triggered her. And she just went downhill.
I mean, because we all have a little bit of cognitive decline as we get older. you
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
People that are 85 and older, you know, about 50% of them have cognitive issues.
Mm-hmm.
That's really different than Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
which is more a disease thing versus
Right.
natural aging.
Right.
Of course, we men are accused by our wives of we are forgetful in our 30s. You didn't remember my anniversary, my birthday. And we're probably guilty of that.
I think that's selective amnesia, don't you?
Yeah, that's it, right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That is funny.
And I have hearing aids now, and so sometimes I'll play a game with my wife about, well, you know, I can't hear you too well. That's why I forgot.
And she believes it.
No, she didn't believe a bit. She gives it right back to me, and so I thought, well, this is not gonna work. I guess I better start listening.
Right. I kept coming to get an oil change. Every time I came, they said, "You're not at your miles. You don't need it yet." Everybody kept saying, "You need to go get your oil change." And every time I came, twice before today.
Oh, really? The little thing will come up.
It did. It kept coming up. And I guess they thought they was going on the average of what people drive.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came, the lady say, "Oil change yet?" I said, "Well, they told me to come in."
Does it come up on your,
Yeah, it finally came. And when I came this last time, she says, "Wait till it come up on your screen."
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. Because everybody was saying, "Go back at 3,000." I'm like,
Now,
I don't do that. I stopped doing that years ago.
oh, me, I used to do it,
I did too.
Mm-hmm.
because they told me to.
Yes. Every 3,000 miles. Oh.
Yes. But now they say, for my car, it's if your oil gets down to 15%, I'll look at the little
Right.
readout. It's
Uh-huh.
down to 15%, but my indicator light comes on
Yeah.
to tell me.
And that's what she told me. She says, "Wait till that come on."
Right.
Yeah. In my Honda, I let it, I don't change it till it get to 10%. And the last time I did it, I normally go to Wolf Chase. I went to 385 and let you know how they do. So the guy says, "Well, you have a leak." I said, "No, I didn't have a leak before I got here." So I said, "Okay, I got you." So I said, "Nah, don't fix it." I took it right over to this guy I know that always do my oil change for me. Guess what they did? Only thing they did was untighten the bolt
Oh,
to make me think I had a leak. Yep, and I went right to Wolf Chase and told them. They said, "That's what you get for going over there." And I didn't go back.
boy, that's a shame.
It is. He showed me exactly where it was. And it just made the oil splatter out. As soon as he tightened it up, hadn't leaked since.
Because you will never forget that.
I never.
And how many people, you just told us, how many people is that bad publicity gonna get? I mean, it's
A
not
lot,
worth it.
a lot. Then he printed out the paper, says $3,000. I said, "Who?" I said, "Oh no." Because I didn't have a leak before I went. So why all of a sudden I got a leak? And it was a little small bolt that they untightened to make me think I had a leak.
You know, then you go home, if you didn't catch it, go home, then the oil leaks on your driveway or your garage. You know,
Yep,
that's just crazy.
yeah. Ripping everybody off.
That's too bad.
Yep.
Not a good way to go through life.
No, it's not. It's not.
Cars are expensive.
You right there, weren't you?
What's
Were
that?
you the one out there looking at the cars?
Yeah, I saw you.
$50,000 for that truck. Then it's one of them. Is it the TLX or the Integra? I walked outside. 50. No, it was the Sport Integra. 47. I did $50,000.
You know, they'll go 200,000 miles.
Mhm.
You know. Everything got
I did. Yeah.
It's just like ridiculously high.
Yeah.
We did I actually retired in 2020 and then moved back to Memphis and then went back to work just part-time, just to have something to do. And when we retired, we went down to one car.
Mhm.
And now that I'm working 2 or 3 days a week, my wife's been talking about getting a car. First, I don't want her to be stranded,
Right.
but I'm doing everything I can to keep us from buying a second car, you know, insurance, upkeep, and all that stuff. Say, honey, when I'm only working 3 days a week, you can have the car 4 days a week. But it's nice when we have one car,
Yeah.
you know, that helps a little bit.
You're not paying for 2 insurances.
2 insurances. Plus, I figure if we get a car, she'll just go shopping more, and I'll have to work more to pay for what she's buying, so. You know. So I just try to keep her happy. I'll pick it up for you.
What they say? What is it? Happy wife, happy life. Is that it?
And I'm just gonna tell you what, as a husband, that is dadgum true.
Well, somebody need to tell mine that.
Well, that's true.
Absolutely.
Praises all get up.
But Marvin's gonna figure it out.
He figured it out. I think mine figured it out slowly. Cause I don't bow down. I'm not saying it like that.
Yeah,
I can be submissive, but if you're not following who you're supposed to follow, I'm not being submissive.
I used to think about that, and I thought, I don't really like that whole submissive word,
Yeah.
because to me, we're equals.
Yeah, that's true.
And we come together and make decisions together as a team.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not, I mean, I always tell people I'm married up the ladder. She's smarter than me,
Right.
but we both have our strengths,
In the balance.
Mm-hmm.
and we balance each other out. Plus, she knocks off some of my rough edges and vice versa, and that's
That's the way me and my husband.
the way it ought to be, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he gets, got out mad.
How long you been married?
29.
Oh, how long you? Just as long as you know what? He probably about
What?
you 29 years. You probably about 30 some years.
Well, I have a little sadder story. I went through a divorce
Okay.
at 30 years of marriage.
Oh
And I've
wow.
been married 23 years. My second wife. And, so, life's not perfect.
I know. Mm-mm.
But it's out of me.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Hey.
Learn to, like I forgot my words, but if, I guess, in a sense, like, yeah, I had to learn, like, I don't have to have a pants on, I don't have to,
Yeah.
And I learned, that once I start being submissive, or I pull the pants off, things got so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But if you've been single for a long time, and I'm just used to doing this and doing that, and you do it, and you don't necessarily, you gotta get out of that mode, and it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
I tell you that, it takes time.
Yeah.
But then you realize, hey, when you struggling, you still trying to be the head. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
How long you been married?
11 years.
Oh.
Yeah, 11. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, rough. Then he's a cop.
He's cop. I was raised in the home of a cop.
Oof.
My dad was a cop in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Uh-huh.
Way back when. They have, when I see our cops, I just stop and thank them.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know what you're gonna face when you walk, kiss your
Right.
wife and walk out the door.
Right.
You
Right.
just never know.
Yeah. But I had my uncle, he's passed. He was with the DEA in Washington. Attitude totally different. My uncle is a retired detective. Attitude totally different.
Then your husband.
Ooh. Memphis?
Oh, Memphis, a dude too.
Ooh.
I have to Memphis.
No, I'm not.
I'm from California.
I was born in Mississippi, grew up in
But
Michigan.
I married a Memphis girl. Where'd you grow up in Michigan?
Detroit?
Oh,
Yep.
Well, I was born in Jackson, Tennessee.
Mhm.
Born and raised in Jackson, Tennessee. I was in my 20s when I moved.
Mm-hmm.
I was not born and raised.
Yeah, 'cause this is a different breed. A different breed of
You know,
people.
and I've been here just that 40 years, but my God, It's nice. It's nice. Hey,
I don't either.
what part of Mississippi you from?
Born in Columbus, down by Starkville.
Okay.
And then went to Michigan.
How old were you when you left Michigan?
13.
Oh, yeah, that's home.
Yeah.
You went into going to my
Yeah.
first year of child.
Yes.
I just say, maybe all I gotta say, something. I'm serious. I probably at this point will never understand.
Yeah.
And I usually can pick up on people who were born and raised here.
Mm-hmm.
And I strongly had that feeling that neither one guy was born and raised here.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are born and raised here, I don't understand. I don't.
Yeah. Well, you know, Memphis is just, it's got so many wonderful
Mm-hmm.
pieces about Memphis. It makes me, I was living in Nashville before we moved back here. But we had been to move there to Nashville to take care of my mom. I mean, I love Memphis. But I want to help all the people that are struggling, you know, and there's no way you just like, I see some of these young people that are in trouble and I think about what kind of talent they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And who they are really as a person, and what they'd like to be, and I think, man, if somehow we could unleash that talent and make it for good instead of evil, you know.
Yeah.
And so many of those kids, they don't know what they're doing, they're just
Fall in suit.
They're just following suit, lost in that world.
Mm-hmm. And you know they're bringing back more National Guard. They were here yesterday.
Oh, really?
Bringing additional 300.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
They just, and that's the thing, you feel so sorry.
Yeah.
But then, my son is old and grown now, but when I remember when he was in school, and he lived in I spent a lot of time at school. And, I was full grown when I had him.
Mm-hmm.
So, my ways of raising him was different than a lot of men.
Right.
He told me, I remember we were in high school, he was in high school, and he told me that I was an old mom.
That's what mine told me. He told me I was the oldest parent.
I thought that was hilarious. So when he told me this, I thought about it, and I guess you're right. So that's why they act the way they do, and you act the way you do.
Yeah.
You know, it's, and by me going to school, I could see the parents. And it explains why.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know, some of these neighborhoods, I'm theorizing, because I mean, I know a little bit, I think, but they get taunted and threatened if they don't go along.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
where you're in a neighborhood and two doors down, but you got a kid that's maybe in a gang or just up to no good.
Mm-hmm.
They'll engage you and maybe offer you something, you know, fast money,